Hello and welcome to episode 709 of DDOCast. Today, I'm your host, Kaleva. With me, as always, is the amazing Nachowench.
That's me!
And today, we're going to just do a little bit of playing
Gameplay.
DDO. Yeah, gameplay. Gonna do something a little bit different.
We're gonna farm you a set.
Yes, we're gonna look for the
It's gonna be
Esoteric
great.
Initiate set. And we were both lucky enough to have the coffers, the Astral Patron coffer items gifted to us, which you can see we're both on our drakes. I have the helmet on, the cosmetic cloak, which I like. Got the dancing drake going on. These things are huge. Do they need to be this big?
I mean... yeah, they totally need to be this big.
Yep. They look pretty cool, though, to be honest. I'm gonna zoom in on my helmet. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and we want to get started.
Yeah. Oh, that's Yum. I don't know if he has the Discord.
Oh, yeah, we have Yvannis with us in party. I don't know if he's in our Discord or the DDOcast Discord. I can send him an invite if he wants.
I already did.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Yum.
Hello. Hello. Excuse me, one more time. Hello.
Third time's a charm. How you doing, Yvannis?
I'm doing alright, thanks. How are you?
Oh, I'm alive and here. We're gonna play some DDO and have a fun time.
Good.
Alright.
We gotta start at Sharn 1 because I have not done any of Sharn, so I gotta unlock Best Lake Pavilions.
Cool.
Alright.
So do I. On this tune, at least. And this is a bank tune for me, so I'm here for moral support.
Well, lucky for you, we're only doing Elite.
Yeah. A smarter person would have actually picked up the quests.
'Tis all gravy.
Yep. We do have some DDO news from Portavon and his Fridays at 4. I'm just gonna blow through that real quick at the beginning while we buff and
Isabet
stuff.
tells you to take the elevator up to the terrace, then speak to
Sunday,
Lucy
5/19, the Astral
Her
Coffer
employer wants to
expires,
pass along
which
some
Nacho and
information
I were
about
kind of
the
showing off
strong
earlier.
Richmond.
It has the red armor drink in it. The bonus. Running through until Wednesday, 25% heroic XP bonus, 5% VIP. The Year of the Dragon, May 28th is the last day to collect your, or the current month's reward, which is the free X-Pack or Elixir, and next month is the green bound green dragon mount. And then next week, looks like we're going
Is the first preview of Lamadium for Update 68. Oh my god, I'm so excited!
Yes.
Sorry.
I think Nacho's excited about that.
I'm so excited.
Really?
I cannot
I
wait.
couldn't tell.
Yeah. And then on Fridays at 4, Cordo did mention that maybe the second preview of Lamb for 68 was going to have a streamer slash content creator exclusive preview the night before it goes public.
Yeah,
Those were words directly from his mouth.
that would be fun to do.
That would be. I would totally kick my entire family off the internet for that. And that's about it.
Yeah, not a whole lot of news.
Did you already? You'd already talked about the XP bonus, right?
Yeah, I mentioned that it's a 25% heroic and XP bonus until when? Oh, through Wednesday, which is going to be the 23rd.
I thought it was pretty cool that they were doing it until maintenance instead of, because it's 25% heroic and epic plus an extra 5%.
Yeah,
So
it
now
looks nice
it's
when
time
they
to
extend the
level.
bonuses out to go through to the shutdown. And the XP bonus is a really nice one.
Yeah. So hi, it's so nice of you to join us during DDOcast.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Alright, thanks for having me.
I'm super excited you're here. Don't die, Kaleva, don't die.
Unlocks the elevator shaft, as well as the nearby door. You won't be getting up to the terrace this way.
But if I die, then I can just take up an inventory slot.
My inventory bag's full.
Oh, I see how it is. I thought we were friends.
Well, yes.
But there's no room for
I
me in your
would
inventory? Is that what you're saying?
totally drop those masterwork arrows for you.
Oh, I'm slightly above masterwork arrows. I see how it is.
No, we're not gonna let you die.
Are you challenging me?
Sure.
Let me just type in /death real quick.
Oh no. It has to be death from
The terrace is just ahead. One final phase of attackers close.
from mobs.
Piercing call.
Alright, I think I can agree to these stipulations. How long till Kaleva dies?
The assault on the tower seems to have ended. Head to the terrace
Not
and
gonna
learn
be
what became of
today.
Lucy and Vaught. The figure on the sky coach ahead matches the description of Lucien Vaught. He seems unruffled by the attack.
I don't know how many times I fell down
I
to
have a message for
the
you.
cogs before realizing you could run away from
The
that
beacon
circle.
belongs to me now. I paid the Boromar clan good money to
Well, did
get
you have a
it.
nice fall?
Don't think
I
for
did.
a moment that
I
you can
learned how to
challenge
explore
me
the
in my city.
cogs and get out
You're
of there.
just setting yourself up for a fall.
And then get back up
Vaught's companion
to
makes a gesture
Darn
and the
C1.
terrace collapses beneath you.
What do you think about the whole Sharn pack overall?
I think that was a question for you, Jan.
That's a
Oh.
question for anybody.
I like it. I think it's well made. I like the music. I like the quests. I like the plot. I like having, one of the things that I really like about this game is that there are many different areas where there's these overarching plot lines that span several, if not many, different quest chains.
Towers loom high above, so tall
It's just
they
fun.
block out the night sky.
It is.
Anyone who
I
knows
think
what's
the
good for them
Sharn
will
pack
stay
is
indoors tonight.
pretty well done.
Rain of blood is falling here, and it's up to you to know.
When I first heard of, because I was on a break from the game when Sharn came out originally, but when I heard that there was a Sharn adventure, I got all excited because one of my favorite marketplace quests was dealing with the Sharn Syndicate. I've run that so many times. Like, it's just one of my favorite quest chains in the marketplace. So I was kind of excited to be able to actually go to Sharn and play more in the area and explore the city
doors to
some.
the gambling hall are wide open and its chairs are empty. Though the nearby tables are still covered with food and drink. Looks like the customers left in a hurry. You find a crossbow bolt still lodged in the victim's side. You also notice several gashes on the wall. A chest full of coins is left to be locked and untied. This wasn't a robbery. You can
I
tell
think
that
I've
there's
run
more
through
to
Sharn
this
just
than
about
meets the eye.
every
The
heroic
incriminating
life that I
information
do.
in this ledger would fetch a pretty price on the black
Pretty good.
market. You wouldn't
The
mind a
leveling
little
process, in my opinion.
Searching
Yes.
the gambling hall
The
raised
only-
more questions about the murders.
I
than
guess
answers.
the only drawback
As you turn
to
leave, you hear figures
the
clamoring
presence of
outside.
Sharn
You
as
strike down the
a
last of this
large
group of
series
dust bugs
of
and check to
15
make
and
sure there
16
are no more
quests
nearby.
with
Not to leave
enough
the way you
XP
came.
just among them to level you almost from 15 to 20. Is that you don't get to play all the other fun quests.
Oh, no.
That's true.
So, Yvannis and I attempted a TR life where we ran everything that didn't have an epic or legendary counterpart.
Oh, how'd that experiment go?
I thought it
What's
went
that?
very well until we stopped. And
Yeah.
then, I don't know. I
We
think we could have
did.
kept going.
We could have kept going, and we should definitely attempt it again.
Sounds like it'd be a fun experiment to do.
It is, and it also helps you realize how much XP is out there besides the sagas. And I mean, yeah, it may take a little bit longer because some of those quests don't give that much XP, but there's some out there that give a buttload of XP. Hey, Mustang!
Hey, Mustang. Thanks for the cheer. Appreciate that.
I totally told him his mom smells like an orc, and he didn't like that.
I don't see why not. Maybe because he's a goblin.
Makes sense.
But yeah, so I run through the Sharn area, and Yvannis is right. Like, I usually skip all the newer stuff just because I'm so comfortable with Sharn, and it gives more than enough XP to hit 20, you know.
I'm not sure that I would want a an XP reset to, I guess, to drop the XP levels in these quests.
That's right. We are not asking for that, SSG, if you're listening. The XP
They're
is good.
always
We like it.
listening.
Yeah.
It's Alchemist. What?
Hold on.
Sorry, I had to put my little message in there, for when
Sure.
they go through and listen if they haven't already heard.
Mm-hmm. And make sure that we get an undead alchemist archetype, or
I mean, it
Appreciate
doesn't
that,
have to be an
Mustang.
archetype. They could just fix Unholy Avatar and the
Thanks for
Alchemist, and
listening.
it'd be great. I mean, don't get me wrong, an undead alchemist archetype would be fantastic. But I will settle for what I get.
Yeah, that's right. The news is fairly public now. I've seen it on the forums that Tonquin has moved on.
Yes, I don't know if anybody else watched Fridays at 4, but I think Cordo handled responding to that very, very well.
Yeah.
Because I totally would have been like, people's personal life is really none of y'all's business. But he handled it quite gracefully. Even though it is sad, very sad when someone, a part of the team, is in the public eye and has, regular correspondence with, within the forums and with players and stuff when they leave.
Yeah, for sure.
But we have to remember that they are people too.
And that's why we should be nice to them on the forums.
yeah, and it's always good to see someone advance in their career, to take next steps. Like it's a good thing.
Very good
It
thing.
is. I've had the pleasure of working for great companies and doing jobs that I really enjoyed, but at the same time, I remember talking to my boss when I was getting ready to leave because I'd been offered a pretty good opportunity and I didn't want to pass it up. And he basically told me that if you're not looking for opportunities, like, you don't have to be actively looking, but if you're not keeping an eye out for potential personal achievements, then you're doing something wrong. Kind of how he put it. I'm paraphrasing because it was 15 years ago, but he.
You mean you don't remember an exact conversation word for word?
No, but oddly enough, when I
From
interviewed for that
15
job,
years
we went
ago?
out to lunch and I remember every detail about that.
Because they fed you.
It's true. I had a olive burger. But anyways, wish Tonquin all the best. Thank him for everything that he did on the game, in the game, and all that. So
And for being awesome, because we got to meet him at PAX East, and that was super cool.
yes,
He
that
was
was awesome.
so fun to talk to.
All of the devs are a lot of fun to talk to, and you can tell when meeting them in person, you can really tell how much passion they have for the product that they make. Yeah, it's fun to see, like when we were talking with Convalaria and we started talking about I was Shrimtom and I were talking to her and he had mentioned that the Puzzle as a Combat Quest was one of his favorite ones, and her eyes just lit up and she got so excited, and it was really cool to kind of witness that interaction, you know.
Yeah. Hey, side note, Kaleva, Mustang says that your volume is low compared to Yvannis and I. So you might want to turn yourself up a little bit.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, here you go. Here's a piece of name gear for you, Kaleva.
What is it?
I don't know, but it's yours now because I'm out of the quest.
I am too.
Oh, guess you gotta take it.
Or I could just leave it rot in the chest.
Why would you leave food in the chest?
Why didn't you take your food?
Because my love language is feeding people. Or giving people things to feed their things. I mean, it all works the same.
Yeah, it does. Oh, good. Mustang says it's much better on the volume. The volume on these podcasts has been like my nemesis.
Yeah, and it's not really like I could help. Because, well, I did have to turn you up in Discord. You're sitting at like 150%.
I've moved my mouth a little bit closer to the microphone. That seems to help.
Microphone to the mouth does seem, like a reasonable solution.
I can't even get up a ramp. I don't know what it is about this quest, but at the top of this ramp area, where you come out of that bar, I always lag.
Yeah, it does seem like there's a little hang up when you first step into that area right there.
This is one of the quests where one of the pieces of the gear that we're looking for comes from. Looking for esoteric initiate sets. I'd accidentally moved myself away from the microphone again.
Well, you came back, so that's all that really matters.
Well, yeah, because I was in a comfortable position, but apparently that was too far away. So then I started leaning over to get my mouth closer to the microphone, and now I've realized that my microphone is on a boom arm, and I can just move the microphone.
It's the little things.
It really is. There's somewhere in this quest is a breakable that is actually shiny, and that's where the ledger is. But I just like breaking boxes.
There's also an optional to break all the boxes.
Yeah, there is. There we go. Do we want to do the optional to break all the boxes?
Well, that's what I was working on.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but I kind of need XP.
I do not need XP. Well, I mean, I still need some, but I'm on a first lifer, so I need much less XP than the average TR player.
Blue is the blue diamond.
You know, I never realized you can look at that one. I've always gotten the... Well, it's the purple one. There's the ledger. And then the other one, and then just kind of gone back and forth until it opens.
Yeah, you can actually see all three of them before you. You don't have to brute force it at all, in theory.
That's good to know. Although I do kind of like doing a little dance between the wheel and the hallway to see if the, the door is open. It's going to be stuck down here with this air jet that doesn't work. There we go.
Oh, it's the red diamond. Orange is also diamond.
Oh, I missed the D door. Do you typically kill all the stuff on the outside here and then go to the basement, or go to the basement right
Yes.
away?
No.
Okay. So that's how I do this, was work on...
Because if not, if you don't kill all these guys and wait for the second wave or whatever, then you have twice as much on the stairs when you come back up.
Yeah. Also, I always liked making the end fights as easy as possible.
Also, there's only the one shrine in the quest.
Yeah, that's what makes it really hard, especially on some of the casters, is this quest can get pretty... Or there's a lot of combat and only the one shrine, so it's a resource management lesson.
Something that I'm not entirely proficient in.
Mana conservation?
I'd rather just burn it all to the ground.
I mean, that's one approach. Sometimes when I'm running up a ramp, I like to try to turn before the ramp turns and then get mad at my character for not going up the ramp. I don't know if anybody else does that too.
You should train your character better.
I tried. She doesn't listen.
Beat it.
The beatings will continue until morale improves.
Exactly.
This is an optional I think I've gotten like twice.
It helps a whole lot to have a whole party.
Yeah.
Why is everything already broken and stuff down here?
That might actually be my fault. I, as a warlock, have an aura of menace that may have aggroed things when they couldn't see us.
See, it wasn't my fault. Feels like every time I've done this quest, though, as soon as you open the doors, or like the combat, it feels like the combat in there kind of triggers stuff. So, you usually just wind up running right across the hall and bringing everything into this room.
Why am I running so... Oh, because I'm a halfling now. And I'm burdened.
My bad.
It's fine.
At least you're alive.
True.
And if you're a halfling, you could totally fit on one of my thorny branches.
Yep.
So were there any other bits about Mithranor? Any hints that were dropped yesterday?
Nope.
I'm excited to see it.
I am too, because I learned that there's 4 time periods in Mithranor, and I'm really excited to see which setting our Mithranor is going to take place in.
Yeah, and what's the story going to be on it?
Well, we'll find out something next week.
Yeah, we seem to be in a lack of a big bad evil guy.
I'm gonna clear out these first ones before I shrine, just so I can maximize my mana.
See, now while she's shrining, I'm gonna run away and die.
That doesn't count if you run away and die.
I mean, I stopped running. I was just gathering everybody up.
Uh-huh. I believe it.
I totally wasn't trying to die. Sometimes I play a first life ungeared character, like I play my, multi-life twink geared characters.
My big heal was on timer.
It's okay.
I hit you with it once.
You did. I appreciate that.
I can move again. I'm a dwarf.
Always got to kill Victor.
Damn right. Except for when I'm out of mana.
True. Oh, didn't get it.
Would you like to rerun it?
Here! Are you still in the quest? You can have some boots.
I am in the quest still.
Well, there you go. You can have some boots.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And yeah, we can totally run it again. This is about getting you your gear set. So that way you're not wearing a full 7-piece Feywild set at level 18.
It works.
I mean, not that you would.
No, it totally wouldn't. Although it is on screen. That's the little Feywild bonus icon.
Don't forget to turn in and pick it up again, because you can't red door these quests.
Yeah, that's frustrating sometimes, especially when you're farming gear. Is the ability to quickly get out and back in.
Well, I mean, technically, there's a way you could without, but I mean, is it worth it?
I'm over here turning in Red Rain thinking that was it. Yep. So you both
This
PR,
time we don't.
and here's a question for you. Do you try to farm out gear for future lives, or do you just let them, or work with most of the gear that you've got?
I usually will just work with the gear that I have if it's on my main character. There are times when I'll farm out individual pieces. Like when I made my assassin build, I farmed out the Devil Scale bracers from Vision of Destruction to get the plus 22 or whatever crazy number it is to the assassinate DC.
Yeah. I used to farm gear, but now I primarily just, well, especially with the addition of the
Yeah, if I
sets.
know that if I know what I'm going to TR into next, and I know that it's a build that I might not have specific armor sets for, I'll try to farm it out beforehand. That way I don't have to farm it out while I have it. Usually I'll run the quests that I need a couple times, and if I'm not staying and I don't get it, then I don't worry about it.
Yeah. So that's one thing that I'll do, especially for gear on my main. If I'm trying to farm something out, is I'll run it once, maybe twice a day. Because I usually just by myself. Sometimes get guildies or friends to go with you, but there's a quest a day keeps ransack away. So
I fell all the way to the bottom. I followed one of those. Oh, geez, now I can't think of what they're called. The stupid little
Arcane.
dogs.
the reactors. Oh, the dog.
Oh.
I followed the dog all the way up the ramp because it was trying to wake up the golem that's up top.
I've fallen down to the bottom of that area many times.
Lava, would you like to
Apparently it woke up.
would you like to see where all of the rune wheel things are?
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yeah. So one of them, the first one is over here, top level on this little platform. If you zoom in a little bit with the camera to look through the door and up toward the ceiling on the inside of that room.
Yep, there's the blue rune.
Yep. And then the other two are both further ahead.
Are we ready to pick up the ledger?
Yeah, I think since we've already done it once, there's no point in trying to do optionals. Was that a red star, Yvannis, for blue?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought I saw.
There. Optional done. So the second is up here and hanger right. Yeah, you can look down there. And the third wheel is through on the other side of this gate. You can
Yep.
see the orange.
Oh, what is orange? I should look
Red,
at it. It's right there.
red diamond, red star.
Okay.
And purple is the X.
Yep, I looked at purple and then ran right past it. So what I'll do when I'm playing is I get those two, and then I'll kind of dance back and forth by looking here, going to here, and checking to see if it's when it opens. And it's knowing all that I can see all of them makes the quest a little bit easier and probably a bit more steady to be able to accomplish that optional. But there's also a certain joy when it's like, yes, got it right away, But it is ultimately just guessing.
Right. And you can also, you don't have to do the dance to check because it awards XP when you get it right. And the door doesn't like close again afterward once it's open.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of good to know. But yeah, back to the farming gear topic. It's probably one of my least favorite things to do, but a necessary evil, if you will. Did my headphones go out? I haven't heard
No,
anything.
Um,
I don't think so. Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you. It was just very quiet there for a little bit. Yeah, farming gear. So, not my most favorite thing to do, but the necessary evil, you know?
yeah, it definitely helps to have a good group of people to help out, help pull from the chests and stuff.
Yeah, having friends help you out it's nice. Kind of like what we're doing today.
Hmm.
Oh, good. Adjust game sounds. I turned it down all the way. All right, there we go. I'm getting myself all turned around in here.
Oh, is that a fire? Nobody goes in or out until we find them. Don't just stare there, gawking. Move! You hear the ominous hum of a dimensional anchor. More guards your way. They went downstairs into the secret lab. After them. Kissing. Forge raids coalesce in the air around Victor. Panic screams and pounding feet indicate rapid losses. Victor yells,
I just cannot climb a ramp.
"You cowards! These brutes aren't going to banish themselves.
Ramps are hard.
They are. Unlike those circular staircases.
Don't do anything rash. I'm coming out. Perhaps we can make a deal. Victor presses the button on his form prototype, and the magical barrier around him fades away.
I got a thing. It's not the thing you're looking for. But here, have it anyway.
Oh, thank you.
Same. Alright, let's move on to one of the other quests and we'll come back to this one.
Okay.
Do you not want this Resplendent Fury?
Didn't I pass it to Kaleva? Oh, oops. I
Kaleva
passed
here.
it to you.
Oh,
But
no.
But if
Kaleva's out.
you need it,
alright. I guess I'll have to use it.
So, Brawls of the Fungus Lord or Roll Call?
let's do Fungus Lord first because it's super, super quick.
Okay. I like Fungus Lord.
Nickname in high school. Kidding.
Was that because you grew mushrooms?
Didn't know you grew up on a farm.
No, I didn't grow mushrooms.
I think that's the
What is
first
the
time
name of
I've
the-
ever gotten hit by air jet coming out of here.
What is the name of the door for that quest?
The Cogs
The-
Fighting
yep,
Arena.
the Cogs Fighting Arena. This
You
one
know what?
has the goggles, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, dusk lenses. Okay.
You know what would be a nice addition to the mounts? Is if you could put things on them. Like, I don't know, hang some lanterns from my Drake so that way I could see its big ass in dark corners.
Get hats that have cosmetic slots.
I mean, but would that really be a cosmetic slot if it's providing light?
You wanna equip your mount with radiant arcs from Rainbow in the Dark?
Yeah.
Sure, I was just thinking, you know, some torches or a lantern or something, but that
Maybe
would work.
the torches are more size appropriate on it. Like the cobalt torches from Crystal Cove. There are a lot of mushroom collectibles in this quest.
I'm looking forward to when we can ride a beholder mount.
Oh, that would be fun.
This is the source of the zombie invasion.
Now, will the beholder fly like a source sled or not?
I wouldn't necessarily want a flying mount, but one that hovers as opposed to walking along the ground. Doesn't have to move up and down vertically, but one
Yeah.
that doesn't walk could be fun. They put that in a patron coffer, I'd buy that patron coffer.
So we want SSG to do that. Take that. Do the floating cosmetic.
Well, at the end of the VIP rewards, doesn't that, like the loyalty program thing, isn't that supposed to be a hovering mount? The cloud?
You feel a chill in the air.
Oh, is it?
The draft seems to be.
I thought the graphic, well, from what I saw of the graphic, and my impressions is that it was not a floating mount. But could be wrong.
So
I
it's a
don't remember
cloud
seeing
with
that.
legs?
Yeah. That would be so
A
cool.
cloud
if
with
it's
legs.
a floating one.
Legs on a cloud sounds kind of ridiculous to me.
A plague on a cloud?
Legs.
Oh,
The
legs.
room opens out to reveal what appears to be a makeshift temple, littered with the spores that create red and musky zombies. At the room's center, the spores responsible for creating these abominations have been destroyed. Alcatraz has fallen. His creations no longer threaten the local fighting pit or the people of the realm.
No goggles.
Not for me.
It was under 4 minutes.
Yeah, this one is a really quick one. The previous adventure was still active.
I'm back in.
You enter a small fighting arena.
Me too.
It seems to be closed. The ring is quiet, and the stands are empty. A small knot of people stands near a pile of crumpled corpses. Red musky zombies drop into the pit from above. You must stop this invasion, so that the fights in the arena may continue.
After this, we can go over to roll call and try that one.
Yep.
This ladder climb is like half the quest, isn't it?
Yeah, once you're up the ladder, you're halfway done.
They don't call it a fighting pit for nothing.
Right?
Muffled moans draw your attention to the south. Perhaps this is the source of the zombie invasion. Creeps through the sewer pipes that the red musk zombies use. The source of the creatures must be nearby.
Need to go get some remnants.
Some remnants.
You feel a chill.
Cookies, bacon.
That seems to be coming from a western tunnel.
Want a piece of candy?
Vecna was leaving us little
The chill
cooked
of the
pieces of
cavern
candy.
gives way to
to
warm,
lead us
more
to him.
fluid air as you ascend higher. The familiar musty smell. The source of the red musk zombies must be.
I think we'll have time for one run of roll call.
Hey, DDO experience.
The room opens out to reveal what appears to be a makeshift temple. Littered
I
with
don't feel
spores
bad.
that
I
create
totally
red
almost
musk
didn't
zombies.
make it to DDOcast, dude. Like, if Duck hadn't woke me up from my nap, I would still be asleep.
Responsible for creating these abominations.
You were very tired when you got onto Discord today.
Yeah,
No longer threatened
it was a bit of a morning.
or the people.
My DDO stream got cut extremely short because we had some pretty gnarly storms, and it actually took out my internet, which hasn't happened for a while.
Oh wow.
I didn't get them.
Would you like a moon willow, Kaleva?
I think yes.
I don't know what I'd do with it, but
Feed it. Keep
I
it.
don't even have a sentient weapon here. Yet.
Yeah, yet.
So. I'm gonna do a double recall to get back, or run from here.
For roll call, I'm gonna use my fancy little teleport thing to get to Alcoran's Forge.
I got 30 seconds because I went to the wrong teleport.
Sounds like a good idea to go to Alcoran's Forge. Roll call is one of those quests where I started out not liking it, but have liked it a little bit more. But I've always kind of not liked it because I get turned around too much in there.
It's got a weird map with, and the fact that there are two different pad layouts for it, depending on the instance, does make
Yeah.
it tough because sometimes on one path you need to go left, and the other path you have to go right at some intersections, and it's tough. There's also a way you can get stuck in a loop and just not make any progress.
Yeah, that's happened to me first couple times I played it. But I've run it a handful of times now, and it's almost getting to the point where I kind of know which way to go without having to think too much.
You need to track them down. This cavern is
Playing through
two circular doors.
quests I've done 100 times, just gonna go off muscle memory.
By using the pipe system. Hostile security drones patrol the pipes. It looks like the lost students have triggered the wing's alarm system. teleport the hapless student back to the entrance. You teleport the hapless student back to the entrance. Teleport the hapless student back to the entrance.
Hey, Mikey's here.
Teleport the hapless student back to the entrance. Dane tells you that the last student was taken captive by Forge security and brought to a holding cell. You'll have to go there to resolve the situation. You teleport the hapless student back to the entrance. You fall down a chute and tumble out of the maze of pipes. A massive shield guardian protects the holding cell. A student waves at you from behind the magic barrier. Thank the host, Yvannis. I knew they'd send somebody. It's not what it looks like, I swear. A cold and personal voice emanates from the shield guardian. Intruder. Our system compromised. Unauthorized crystal removal. Eliminate threat. Guardian into a pile of debris.
Giant light puzzle in the ceiling.
3357. Starting on the left side.
Yep, that's what I do when I come in here, is I just stand at each lever and count out the known number of steps. But I think this was a pretty ingenious way of doing the mirror puzzle. I know we've had levers for interaction before, but it took me a few minutes to figure out that it was on the ceiling. First time I ran this quest by myself.
Quickly, Chance says. Unlock the security door so I can get out of here. Careful though. Pulling the wrong lever will summon the authorities. The final clink.
Alright, good luck. Maybe we'll get you one of the pieces today.
The errant student and escape before he gets you into any more trouble. You teleport the
Here, have this.
Oh, thank you so much. The ether band, that's one of the things we were looking for.
Here, have this.
A blessed vestment. Thanks, Nacho. Actually, I do appreciate it. I know I was being a little sarcastic there. But that takes us straight to 4 o'clock. So.
Well, it's 4:02.
I was
Oh
rounding down.
no, we went over.
Oh, we're gonna get the authorities called on us. But anyways, thanks for joining us. I think next time we'll have some more Mr. Nor stuff to talk about. Probably give a review of our impressions of what we've seen of the area. And
Don't forget, plus 25% heroic and epic XP until Wednesday. Oh, and an extra 5% if you're VIP.
yep, some pretty good sales going on, and all that. So we appreciate everybody coming in, watching us play, farm some gears, and
XP
like
pots are on sale too.
so next time we'll do some more chatting about Mr. Norm after the Lamania preview. So until then, we'll see you next time.